Good morning, students. Sai Ram. How all are you? I hope you all are fine and doing well in your studies and also solving case studies. So, students, let's start our next chapter, which is directing. As you all know, there are 5 functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Planning, organizing, and staffing we have already done. Now we are going to start our next chapter, which is staffing, which is directing, which is the another function of management. So what is directing? As you shown in that picture, there is a one person and another are their subordinates. The first person is the leader who lead them, who guide them, who motivate them and provide the direction to do a work in a better manner. What is this? This is called directing. So the meaning of directing is, once again, directing means giving proper guidance to all the people appointed at the various posts in an organization so that they can successfully perform their work for which they have been appointed. What is the meaning of directing? Directing means to give them a proper guidance to that people who are appointed at the various posts in an organization so that they work well with fuller efficiency and with full guidance without any mistake. So what is this? This is directing. Now what is the definition of directing? It is the interpersonal aspect of managing by which the subordinates are led to understand and contribute effectively and efficiently to attain the enterprise objective. What the its definition is trying to say? It's trying to say that why we do directing? We do directing for the achievement of goal of an organization. And what is the goal of an organization? To make a profit. Okay, so who lead, who direct? A manager can direct. Any person who are having authority can direct. As you seen in your class, if a monitor is appointed in a class and the teacher is giving some work, some project work, and who direct that project? Your monitor or your leader, who appointed as a leader by the teacher. Same as in an organization, the manager guide their employees, their subordinates, teach them, direct them how to do a work, okay, with the motivation. Now what are the features of directing? Look student, there are 5 features of directing. Number 1 is, it is related to the human factor. Why we do directing? So that they work effectively and efficiently. Who? Human. So it is related to the human factor. Second, it is a group of various function. It is a group. Why it is called a group of various function? Because it has 4 elements like motivation, communication, and leadership. So this is a function, this is a combination of various functions. Like supervision is also came in this directing. So we can say that it is a group of various function and and their main motive is to guide, to direct, to motivate, to supervise their employees that how to do a work in an effective manner. Next is harmonized objective is the essence of directing. So what is the main objective? To bring the harmony among all the employees so that they work there in a unity, in a good manner. Next one is, it is necessary for the manager at every level. Directing is very important for the manager of every level. Each and every level manager needs to direct their juniors, their subordinates. So it is very essential for all the levels of manager. Next is, it is a continuous process. Same as the management is continuous, planning is continuous, staffing is continuous, organizing is continuous, directing is also continuous with the work. Next one is I already finished the features. Now next one is importance of directing. Why the directing is important? Because it initiate the actions. It bring all the action in a same manner. So the directing is very important. Next is it integrates the employees' effort. It bring the feeling, willingness among the employees to do a work, to integrate their efforts in a systematic and in a efficient way. Next one, it is a means of motivation. Why we do direct? We direct to motivate our employees so that they work in a good manner. Next one is it facilitates to implement change. Why we do directing? Because when the as we all know, the business environment is keep changing. So for the implementation of that changes, we need a direction so that we all do work according to that. And who direct us? Our manager. Okay, so directing is very important if there is any change in an environment of business, whether it is external or internal. Next is it creates balance in the organization. It creates a balance between the employment, between the work, so that the work is run in a systematic and in a smooth way. Understood? Next is elements of elements of directing. So student, as we have learned in its feature that the directing is a group of functions. And what are these functions? Communication, supervision, motivation and leadership. What is communication? Means whether it is a formal communication or it is a informal communication. Communication is most important if we do a directing, so that a director or the manager communicate with their employees and to find out their problems and trying to solve their problems. Okay, so for their feedback and communication is most important. Next one is supervision guidance is most important, because a supervisor or a manager plays a very important role to supervise their employee, whether it is a new or existing employee, that how to do a work in a systematic way. Last one is motivation means to motivate their employee for their booster, for their motivation if the new change has occur in our organization, and for that implementation we need a motivation. Directing plus motivation means motivation is also comes under directing, so motivation is also required so that they work with full power, full energy. Next one is leadership. Leading quality is also important, or it is a part of directing. A good leader plays a very important role to get the result from their employees. Now let's discuss its elements one by one, but in this video we are going to learn only supervision and its features and its function, whether the part is, and its remaining functions or remaining elements we will study in our next video. Okay students, so supervision, as you see there is a one boss and its employee who supervise him, that how to do a work, what are his mistakes and how to correct it. Okay, so what is supervision? Supervision is a function of ensuring that work is being done in accordance with the plan and instruction. It ensure that the work is in a planned manner, in a correct manner, and according to the plan and instruction rules and formulations. So what are the function of supervisor? Look students, the function of supervisor and the function of supervision both are same. So first one is planning and organization. So why we direct? For the planning and for organizing. If the plan, we need to plan accordingly and organize accordingly if we direct in a good manner. Next one is provision of good condition. It provides us a good condition, good working condition, so that the employees work smoothly without any hesitation. Next, leadership and guidance. It provides us a guidance with leadership. Next, motivation. It helpful in motivation to the employees. Controlling not to control anybody. Here controlling means to look whether the employee is doing any mistake or not. If he is doing any deviation, any mistake, then who helps to correct them? Supervisor or any manager, okay, who supervise their employee. Next, linking pink. Linking pin means it link the all the points, whether the work, whether it is any, it plays a role between the like a bridge all the activities for their smooth working. Directing is most important. Grievances handling. Grievances means any conflict. So it is very helpful in handling all the conflicts between the employees. Okay, next is reporting. For the reporting, leader supervision is most important, because supervisor wants their report and check their report and guide them also how to do a work. Next is introducing network method. These introducing new work method means helpful in implementing new methods, new techniques, so that they easily adopt these techniques and implement in their work. Next is enforcing discipline. Its most important part is it enforce in discipline, means its main motive is to maintain discipline in an organization. So student, this video has completed. Okay students, so keep doing case studies, ask your queries in to by phone, by messaging, by WhatsApp. Okay, so students, do well. Next part of the chapter we will continue in our next video. Okay students, thank you. Sai Ram.